What is up, homies? Welcome back to another trailer reaction from Heroes Reforged. It is time. Happy birthday, Simu Liu. It's time to do the trailer.
Oh, it's his birthday today?
It is his trailer. It is his birthday today.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
He tweeted this morning the poster. Yeah, he tweeted the poster this morning and he was like, trailer's coming in a few weeks. Can't wait. And the Marvel Studios was like, happy birthday, Simu Liu. And he was like, this is the best birthday present ever.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
That mega corporation did that just for him. That's so cool. And I thought I felt special when I went to Disneyland and I got my little pin, my little birthday pin.
Have you ever had Walt Disney give you a trailer of a movie starring you on your birthday? Until then, not special.
Nah, dude.
Damn.
We are obviously doing the trailer for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
I can't wait for this, you guys. I think that the most exciting thing about this, and I want to just jump into it as soon as possible, is that like I can't think of any other upcoming MCU entries that I'm the most excited about that I know the least about. Shang-Chi is this very obscure character, and I think it's so damn exciting that Marvel Studios is putting so much support behind this, and they have an all-star cast, and it's going to be Asian excellence, and it's this incredible support of bringing up this character and making the character A-list, just like they did with Iron Man, just like they did with the Guardians of the Galaxy. And it feels like it could be another Black Panther, where it's this like cultural movement, where it's this like people rally behind it and support it in such a beautiful way. But even then, in the comics, Black Panther has always been an A-list character within the Marvel universe. You know what I mean? Black Panther is one of these incredible. That's the big difference. And here we have finally an opportunity where, talking about these big corporations, Marvel Studios, Disney, Marvel itself, everybody rallying behind this and being like, it's time to elevate the Shang-Chi character and world. And Mandarin is going to be in this, like the legit Mandarin and the 10 rings. It's going to be so sick. I can't wait. So I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled.
Yeah, you guys ready to do this? In 3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh.
Bro.
Decades of training.
I gave you 10 years to live your life.
Wenwu.
Now you see me rise. And where did that get you?
Oh my God.
My shadow.
Oh, Tony Leung.
Whoa.
Go watch The Mood for Love.
I trained you. So the most dangerous
Whoa.
people in the
Oh
world
my God.
couldn't kill you. Son,
This looks so dope. I love
Homie's
this.
looking good without a shirt.
please, by my side.
Is that him?
That's not going to happen.
Whoa.
Yo, that's so cool.
Run. You really
Whoa.
Oh. Fuck yeah.
Yo.
Oh, more.
That's not enough. I need more.
Come on.
Dude, the 10
can't say-
rings and the legend of the 10 rings.
Official teaser. Yeah, I get it, but ow, it hurts. Oh my God.
We make a good team.
Oh my God.
Yo,
What? That looks great. That looks great.
That
So they
looks
nailed
gorgeous.
they nailed like the Chinese war epic look in some of those shots. That looked insane. And some of the classic like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon style.
Yeah.
That single duel that they were having. This
Yes.
looks great. It looks fun. The martial arts look like they're gonna be on point. Simu looks fantastic. He looks like
Simu.
he's been waiting for this his entire life, and it shows,
Yeah.
and it's awesome.
This is so cool because this is gonna be like household name status. This is like the dude's a movie star.
Yeah.
He's always been a
Yeah.
star, and I am so happy for him. I'm excited. I know we were talking about me and Keller been watching the Marvel movies, and we were talking about Dave Bautista in Guardians of the Galaxy, and how much I love how Dave Bautista, when he got cast as Drax, like how much that meant to him, and I just root for that guy. And I remember Simu coming out at Comic-Con when they announced him as Shang-Chi, and he was speaking Chinese. Just this feeling of like, yes, I want this dude to succeed so badly.
Oh yeah.
You know, and finally getting to watch him as this character, little glimpses of this character, like dude kicks ass, incredibly handsome and charming. Yeah, I'm just watching it again right now silently, and like the movie looks so good. It looks so fun.
It looks fun, but it also looks like they're taking the martial arts very seriously, which I think is a very key component to this, because we don't necessarily know that Shang-Chi is the most powerful, but his martial arts need to be so on point that he needs to be able to keep up with anybody on the Avengers, with any mega Marvel villain. And that's what it looks like they're doing with this character. And that villain with the half mask and the thing, that Hector, any idea who that is? Any idea?
I forgot
Is
the
that like a
character's
henchman?
name.
Is that
I forgot the character's name, or I'll pull it up right now, because the toys have been already kind of leaking. And so people
I did see some packaging a couple months ago or something.
People are getting info from the toys, and they look awesome. And they've got one for Simu's character, obviously Shang-Chi. They have one for his sister. They have one for his father, who is the Mandarin. And then they have one for that masked character, Death Dealer, which is a sick name. I'm echoing everything you guys are saying. I think that like the choreography looks amazing, and the way that it's shot, and the way that it's that's such an easy thing to mess up. If a filmmaker is not in tune with that or talented enough to like pull that stuff off, I always think about how like Western audiences, American audiences have sort of like the different eras of martial arts filmmaking over the years. And I always think about the influence of Bruce Lee. As somebody who I don't know that much about martial arts cinema and filmmaking, like I feel like Bruce Lee is still, his impact is still felt because of like some of the philosophy he had about filmmaking. What's cool about this trailer is that it does look like it has some of that wushu filmmaking visual looks, like you guys are saying, Crouching Tiger, where it looks so gorgeous and the camera like zips over, you know, as we're seeing somebody do their move. But the fighting itself, the hits look like you can feel the contact, and that feels like it comes from that Bruce Lee school of filmmaking.
It looks good without looking tropey. It doesn't look cheap. It doesn't look half-assed. It looks like they spent a lot of time getting this look down. And I'm just really excited for it, because lately Disney's been showing a lot of effort for us, you know, like us people of color, which has been awesome. And I really dig it, and I love it. So I'm really excited to see that this much effort is being put behind a project like this.
I agree, man. But then as a big time Disney fan, and especially for some of their animated stuff, like I did not love the live action Aladdin. And that was my brown dude's movie. And I was like, you guys, I'm like, you dropped the ball. I did not love Mulan. Mulan looked gorgeous, but that, you know, I didn't love it. And I really love Nikki Caro as a director, and I love McFarlane USA. But this, like, here's the other really exciting thing about this. I would watch this movie just if I just saw this trailer and it was not Marvel at all. Like, this looks so cool. But the fact that, you know, Simu is going to be on the Avengers at some point and like interacting with those characters. Come on, man.
Also, if you haven't seen Short Term 12 by Destin Daniel Cretton, who's the director of this movie, really good. Lakeith Stanfield, Brie Larson's in it. Really good performances. He also directed Just Mercy, which has Michael B. Jordan, Jamie Foxx, and Brie Larson in that as well. If you're not familiar with Tony Leung, who plays Wenwu the Mandarin in this movie, go watch some Wong Kar-wai, In the Mood for Love, Chungking Express.
And then Simu, the show just ended, and everybody on the show was really bummed. But Kim's Convenience, you can watch Kim's Convenience right now on Netflix, and people.
Oh, it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. People say like, dude, Simu's a star in that show. Even, you know, you can watch it, you can see that quality. So
totally, and so there's a lot of really good stuff out there that I highly recommend that everybody watches to kind of get primed up for this movie. And the same thing with Eternals. Go check out Nomadland. Go check out some of Chloe Zhao's previous movies. Incredible filmmaking stuff. Yeah, this movie just looks really good. I'm also very curious to see, because this movie was pretty much made almost almost entirely during the pandemic.
Really?
Wow.
They went down to Australia and they started shooting, I think at the beginning of last year, somewhere in like February. And they were only about a month or so into shooting, and the pandemic hit. And I know the director, he had to quarantine for a bit because he was, they thought he might have COVID. I don't know if he actually ended up having COVID, but so it's going to be curious to see how this movie was kind of made. It's really the first one that was kind of made in the quarantine bubble, how that maybe affected some of the stuff that they did, because they stopped shooting for a bit, but because Australia and New Zealand handled the pandemic pretty well, they had I think they were able to kind of pick things back up again pretty quickly here. But, you know, regardless, I'm super excited to see this movie. I'm super excited to explore this part of the Marvel Universe. You know, we've had teases for the Legend of the 10 Rings since Iron Man, the first Iron Man movie. So this is going to be really cool to see this pay off after 13, 14 years, to see what this is actually like really going to be about will be really, really cool. And the fact that we get to bring in a new Avenger and to understand his complicated relationship with his father, his background, you know, his everything, his whole legacy, like what that means. And yeah, to eventually see him on the team of the new Avengers will be so cool. I cannot wait. I think it's going to be so fun.
This is really exciting.
Yeah, and I agree with you guys. I think this is a really cool movie to really explore a new type of fighting style that we've never seen in the MCU before. We've seen a lot of brutal hand-to-hand combat that's a lot more like street fighting. This is going to have such elegance and finesse to it, and I'm really excited to see how they pull this off. And I agree. Like Simu Liu, the moment he came to Comic-Con, is the first time I ever like heard of him. I hadn't seen or known of Kim's Convenience until then, because I think it's a Canadian show. And the second that guy walked in, he started talking. He seemed incredibly charming. So I think if anything, it's going to have that going for it, which is super important. You want your lead character to be that. So this looks really exciting. I can't wait to see more from this movie. It was a teaser, so of course they only give you so much, but I think it teased the right things, and I can't wait in a few months, probably like July or August, we'll get another trailer. We'll give us more story.
Hector's already hitting those martial arts poses, man.
I just
Hector's
like
so
that
excited.
That shot on the bus looks so great.
So
it's like
good.
cutting back and forth between like fun action in the city, and then there's these amazing like epic battle scenes on a battlefield. I'm like, what is this movie? What is it going to show us? I can't wait.
Let us know in the comments below what you thought about this first teaser trailer for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the 10 Rings. Let us know all your thoughts. And if you've seen some of those movies that I mentioned, let me know your thoughts on those as well. And if you have any others you want to recommend to the community, recommend some more movies. Let's get people out there watching more stuff that's outside of the world of the Marvel Universe. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you guys in the next reaction.